Hey everybody, Pastor Ben here with you on Teaching Tuesday. We are continuing to roll through the Faith Bridge Advent Devotional. If you don't have a copy of this, you want a hard copy, let me know. We'll make sure you get one. You can also, we have a digital version. Go to our website, faithbridgeumc.org, and there's a button on our homepage that will take you to the digital version of this as a PDF. But yeah, if you want a paper copy, let me know. We'll get it to you. I hope y'all are doing well
here with you on
today.
Tuesday.
Let me make sure I mute myself so I'm not hearing an echo of myself 5 minutes after I say it. Glad y'all are here. A quick plug today before we get into the devotional. Christmas Eve. It's our Teaching Tuesday. Christmas chaos at Faith Bridge. You want to be here because it's not because it's going to be chaotic, but because we are still going to celebrate Christmas at Faith Bridge. Christmas Eve, the Friendly Beasts are going to make an appearance. Be here at 3 for the Christmas crafts with the kids. And then at 3:30, we'll begin worship where we will sing our Christmas songs and we will have Holy Communion and we'll read the Christmas scriptures. And I'll be preaching a brief message about Christmas chaos. And so yeah, you don't want to miss it. Be here for that. We'll be outdoors. We'll be safe. Everybody has to wear a mask and be apart. But yeah, it'll certainly be great to celebrate Christmas. A reminder to us, do not fear, as Carol Green reminds us in her devotional today. Reverend Carol Green, thank you for this. The journey had been grueling. The inn was full. All that was left was the deep indentation in the hillside just below the inn. It had been roughly enclosed to contain the animals. Dirty and smelly, it was a far cry from our modern delivery rooms. Finally, the time had come after centuries of waiting and 9 months of pregnant expectation. The Holy Child, Son of God, entered the world just like the rest of us. There was pain, there was blood, there was unspeakable joy. Prophetic voices, healing acts rise above the din, calling us to see Christ at work in the world, to be Christ in the world, to live justly, humbly, and humanely. In times like this, I need the command we find several places in the Advent and Christmas scriptures. Be not afraid. I also lean on this promise, states various ways in old places in the Old Testament. God's steadfast love endures forever. Joyous Christmas and blessed New Year to all of you. God, we give you thanks for Carol and her willingness to share this devotion with us today. Amen. So, not much I can add to that. Thank you, Carol. That's amazing. Just want to point out some of those scriptures where, especially in the Christmas story, where the angel appears and says, "Be not afraid." The angel says this almost to everybody that has something to do with Jesus being born. Mary, Joseph, and the shepherds, and almost the first word the angel says to each one of them is, "Don't be afraid. Do not fear. Be not afraid," some version of that. And they obviously had a lot of reason to fear, first because there's this divine presence appearing to them, probably was scary, but also the unexpected nature of the birth of Jesus, especially for Mary. She's on the hook for carrying Jesus in her womb to term, being pregnant. She's more invested than Joseph and the shepherds. And so the angel comes to her and says, "Do not be afraid, Mary." And what I find comforting here is the reason that Mary shouldn't be afraid, Joseph shouldn't be afraid, and the shepherds shouldn't be afraid, and also that we should not be afraid. Greetings, favored one, the Lord is with you. So I realize, friends, there's a lot to be afraid of right now. COVID is just, the cases are just out of control, and our world is kind of chaotic leading up to Christmas. So be not afraid. Do not fear. And don't be afraid because the Lord is with you. Let that be a reminder to you throughout this Advent and Christmas season. When you are tempted to give in to the fear, be not afraid because God is with you. great to be with y'all today. If I can be in prayer for you, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to do that. Any prayer concerns or needs that you have. But otherwise, don't be afraid because God is with you. That's the great joy of Christmas, the great joy of the incarnation, that God is truly with us. So